Greetings, fellow action figure connoisseurs, and welcome to another episode of Digital Caveman Presents Surprise Thursday. I, as always, am your host, the Digital Caveman, and today I will be presenting you with the NECA Real Toys E.T. the Extraterrestrial 40th Anniversary Deluxe Ultimate E.T. the Extraterrestrial. Let's get into it! Let's begin with a look at the packaging. And here we have on the top NECA E.T. the Extraterrestrial. Some nice artwork of E.T. with the woods and his plant ship in the background. Warning, don't stick things in your pie hole that don't belong there. Don't give it to babies. Ages 14 and up. Here we have E.T. 40. Nice artwork showing that he lights up right there. Was $34.96. Now $24.97. $10 in savings. Slowly peel back while pressing against the surface. That could be misconstrued. Features light up LED chest Deluxe Ultimate E.T. On the bottom, NECA Real Toys. Symbols I'm not going to learn. Battery installation instructions. The credits, and that's more installation instructions to go along with the diagrams. Don't give it to babies. I know that symbol. And this number and a barcode sticker over the original barcode, I'm assuming because this is a promo with Walmart, and so that gives it the correct price for this. And then made in China print on this side. 40th anniversary logo, practical photography shot of E.T. in action, Deluxe Ultimate E.T. Here's Elliot and E.T. flying in front of the moon over some woods, Deluxe Ultimate E.T. These symbols, ouch. And then finally, on the back, we've got E.T. the Extraterrestrial. Features light up LED chest, potted plant, communicator device, interchangeable necks and hands. And then several practical photography shots of E.T. in action with some of his accessories. Bring the magic and excitement of E.T. the Extraterrestrial into your world. As your friendship with E.T. grows, relive all his earthly encounters or look to the stars and create your own unforgettable interactive adventures with E.T. The possibilities are endless. And the 40th anniversary logo, and looks like another practical photography shot of the figure right there, but possibly artwork. Yeah, I'm not seeing any joints, so that's artwork. My bad. There you go, my friends. That is a look at the packaging. Let's take a look at the figure and the accessories. And here we have handy dandy tweezers to help us take a look at some of the smaller accessories. So we'll start out with the extra hands. And there's not really sets of, paired off hands. It's just kind of like single hands. But lots of nice molded details and look appropriately like the hands from the movie, I suppose. It's on an in and out hinge. That's just his regular hand. Here's his I'll be right here glowy finger hand, and you can see the details stand out because there is a wash in there. And again, this is on an in and out hinge, and it does have nice molded details. So here's another kind of just regular hand, and again, all the things I've said about the previous hands hold true for this one. In and out hinge as well. And then finally we come to his adult beverage hand, or I suppose if he had some sort of horse's appendage, perhaps it could be for something else. But I'm saying this is an adult beverage hand because you can get those Temu cans and he will hold them. And everything I said about the previous hands hold true. Wash, nice molded details, in and out hinges. And the only thing is, he didn't come with a can to hold. Here we have the flowers that he made bloom. Lots of nice molded details, some nice, I'm guessing, paint hits. Maybe these are molded in this color and it's all kind of separate pieces glued together, but no. I see some slop down here, so it's paint. Now, this piece might be glued on to the rest of it, and then this piece might be glued into the pot. I don't know exactly how they did it, but you know, it's a nice looking piece. And even if you don't use this for ET, it could be, you know, background pieces for other things. So next up, let's take a look at the umbrella part of it. And you look at it this side, it looks very penguinish, like a umbrella the penguin might use, except it needs some yellow in it. And then on the inside, of course, you know, it was all coated with foil. And you can see right here is a port and a port. And we'll set that to the side for just a minute, because next we'll take a look at the rest of the contraption. And this is all part of E.T.'s communication system, I guess. So like this part will turn a little bit, but I don't know that it's meant to. So we have a record player, we have a speak and spell, and I guess it's a walkie-talkie, and a 6-volt battery, which you don't really see much of these anymore. And the color that it is, I think it's probably a Rayovac, but I don't know. So, you know, it's got a coat hanger, a saw blade, a fork, a couple of forks. Where's the fork and knife? I don't know. But anyway, it's there, and it's very detailed, I think, handle for a record player. It'd be nice if it moved, but I don't know why you would need it to, because it's not like you can close this or anything. But very, you know, very nice. And it's got 2 wires coming out of it. One, I guess, is for a power source, and one, I don't know. I don't remember what this is for, and the pictures of it don't really show where it goes. And then so you got this speak and spell, and I cannot read the display on it. Probably says something alien. The speaker, which looks backwards, and then on the back side of it you can see the circuit board and the ribbon wire coming out of it to the record player. And again, it's got the battery and the walkie-talkie, and it's all connected by wires. Not real wires, of course, but plastic ones, just like this one. But it's very soft and flexible plastic. Now this piece of the umbrella is a metal rod, so that's pretty cool. And it was kind of unexpected. So we've got a funnel here, I guess, and a coffee can, and some stuff, kibble stuck to it, and, you know, nice look for the umbrella handle. So pretty cool piece. And then of course the way these work is this metal rod just goes in the ports of the umbrella, and there you have E.T.'s communication device, and you just put this wire wherever. I don't know, because again, nothing really shows it going anywhere. Now let's take a look at the figure. Now, one thing I will say, the box says, and it's not just this E.T., both of the E.T.s that I picked up, it says it has extra neck pieces, and neither one of them did. So there's that. I probably should have saved that for the end, but there it is. So let's take a look at the figure itself. I mean, throughout the figure, it's very highly detailed. It has a wash. I mean, it's just what you expect from NECA with stuff. I mean, look at those wrinkles in the back here. You can see where his ribs is, or are those fat folds? I don't know. But you can see this one has a battery compartment with a screw in it and a button. And what that's for is you mash the button in and the chest does glow. It doesn't show up very well in the studio lights here, but there, maybe you can see it a little bit. And it's not on a timer that I can tell. It just stays on because the button clicks in, and then when you're done, you just click the button out. So the face is nicely done, very E.T. looking, like it should be. And again, a wash, and look at those eyes. I mean, it just looks great. You can see why filmgoers fell in love with this character. And, you know, I mean, there's not a lot to it. Like, the torso is just like one piece, and then, you know, you've got some bits in the arms, you got some bits at the neck. And as far as replacing the neck goes, if they had given us the pieces that the box said it was supposed to have, you know, there's a dumbbell in there, and it's like a full dumbbell. It's not like a half dumbbell that's stuck. So it would have been very easy peasy lemon squeezy to get that done. And the head is, well, the neck likes to come off. And the head looks like it's on the same system. You probably can't see it. I can barely see it. And it doesn't really want to come all the way off. So, there's that. But you heard that snap. Snappy snap. And I keep bumping the camera. I do apologize. So, now let's take a look at his articulation. And he looks up that high, so that's good for looking up. Where is my ship? He looks down far enough that his head pops off, where his neck pops off. But there you go. He can look down that far because, you know, he's got to look at the plants and stuff. He does the full exorcist at the top of the neck. He does the full exorcist at the bottom of the neck. So that's pretty good. At the shoulder, 360 degrees of rotation. And he can raise his arm up a little better than 90 degrees, maybe. Single hinge and swivel at the elbow, swivels around 360 degrees. And it gives you that much bend, so that's pretty good. It does cause a little bit of, you know, gapping there. At the wrist, 360 degrees of rotation. And on in and out hinge, and the other side is in and out hinge as well. And these are just regular hands on it. Again, nothing in the torso except for the blinky light there. And then at the hips, it's on dumbbells again, but I think they're just half dumbbells under here. So well, we can see. No, it's full dumbbells. He doesn't really give you much of the splits. Let's see. Yeah, that much of the splits. 360 degrees of rotation at the hip. And then the foot will go forward that far. And it will go back that far. And the rocker is all contained in that dumbbell joint in the hip. Well, there you have it, my friends. That's a look at the figure and his accessories. It's time for my favorite part of a review, comparisons. And here we have the NECA Real Toys Deluxe Ultimate E.T. the Extraterrestrial with the NECA Real Toys Ultimate E.T. the Extraterrestrial, NECA Real Toys Ultimate ALF Alien Lifeform, and Star Wars The Black Series Episode 1 The Phantom Menace Sebulba. For our last set of comparisons, here we have the NECA Real Toys Deluxe Ultimate E.T. the Extraterrestrial, with from the Marvel Legends series making his cameo appearance, Stan the Man Lee. From G.I. Joe Classified series, the Hasbro Pulse exclusive Regal variant Cobra Commander. From Star Wars The Black series, the Archive Edition 501st Legion Clone Trooper. And for a 7-inch scale comparison from the Masters of the Universe Masterverse line, the 40th Anniversary He-Man. For final ramblings on the NECA Real Toys Deluxe Ultimate E.T. the Extraterrestrial 40th Anniversary Film Edition, I have to say, it's a really good mold. I think it's a pretty good figure based on, the character. And, he didn't have a lot of articulation in his torso in the movie, so the figure really doesn't have a lot there either. The accessories, I think, are really, really well done on this one. I think there's a lot of detail that's gone into the record player and the umbrella and the attachments, and there's just that one cord that I don't know where it's supposed to go. I guess I'll have to go in and watch the movie and see if it's shows in there anywhere, but for all the pictures that I've seen of it, it really doesn't show that it connects anywhere, so I'm not sure if that's the case. I do like that he comes with all the hands, the can drinking hand or adult beverage hand, whatever you want to call it. I think that's a really great addition to any E.T. figure, because it was a really cute scene in the movie where he finds the beers and he is imbibing, and then Elliot also receives the inebriated condition while he's at school. So I think that was a funny scene. I think it was a cute scene in the movie. But the sculpted detail on this, and the wash, and the eyes, and it really is a really good figure. And it's pretty much what we come to expect from NECA when they do a movie figure, that they have a great attention to detail, and they really know how to make the details stand out. Now, I did get two different ETs. I got this one, and I got the Ultimate, or one of the Ultimate ETs as well. And, it uses the same frame. The only thing that's really different about this one, besides the accessories, is the light up feature. And again, it's on right now, but you can't really see it because all the studio lights, and so that sucks. But it is a feature that's there. I wish there was some way that the finger glowed as well, rather than just being a paint app. But I guess there's only so much you can pack into it. And the reason that I got two of these guys is Walmart had an end cap where they were marked down like $10, I think, from their normal price, and that's when I picked this one up. And then the other one I picked up, it got marked down further in clearance, and that's when I picked that one up. So, but again, I think it's really well done figure. I just wish it did come with extra neck, or at least one extra neck, as was promised on the packaging. Well, that does it for the review. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it. Only support from viewers like you make this programming possible. Each view does count, and I do appreciate each and every single view I receive. Thank you, and thank you so very, very much for supporting this channel through viewing. If you are interested in supporting my channel further, I'm now offering memberships at various tiers. Click the join button on my YouTube page, or check this video's description for the link and see if any membership offers are right for you, but only if you are in a position to do so. Comment below, like, share, subscribe if you would like to see more content, or just help the channel grow, or both. That's even better. And don't forget to ding that bell so that in the future you will be notified as my new content becomes available. That's a wrap, folks. I'll see you next time.